Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys all here, both old and new subscribers alike. Before we even begin, I cannot emphasize enough how important it is right now to cleanse your energy and cleanse your space. Do whatever rituals you feel comfortable with. Everybody has their own way, whether you sage, you smudge with sage or palo santo, the candles that you light. There are endless ways to cleanse and protect your energy. Cleanse your space, cleanse your energy, and everybody has their own way. Crystals that you may use, etc. Praying, Gregorian chants. I'm just throwing things out there that may help. Now is the time to do it more than ever. I mean, it should always be a very important part of your spiritual hygiene, of course. But we are in Mercury retrograde and right in the middle of eclipse season, okay? We will have an eclipse on April 8th, okay? That combination, it can cause some havoc, okay? A lot of beautiful things can come out of it, though, also. Don't buy into, I guess you can call them the fear mongers, right? That like to paint Mercury retrograde in a bad light or focus on the intensity of eclipses and eclipse season and instantly associate intensity with negativity. Not so much. Intensity is just that. Intensity, right? So while things can happen suddenly, while you may be called to action, something may manifest in your life very quickly, because remember, eclipses come in like the street cleaners. That's the analogy I always use, right? Those street cleaners that come around, those big trucks with the round brushes at the bottom. They go, clean the street. If something's on the street, whether you like it or not, it's gonna push it to the side, okay? 100%. That's what eclipses do. Eclipses have no time for your concept of time, right? Eclipses will corner you and say, look, this is what's destined for you. This is what's manifesting. You had an opportunity for the past God knows how long to get it together, do whatever you need to do to make the process maybe a little bit easier for you so that you can perceive it as less stressful. But we don't really seem to care about that, right? We don't see energy in that way. We're just here to deliver, to take things in. To take things out of your life that are not necessary anymore and throw things in to your life that are necessary, even if you don't feel ready. Because as eclipse energy, I see the bigger picture, and I recognize that what I'm about to take out, what I'm about to throw in, though it may stress you out, it's actually the biggest blessing. I'm here to bless you, honey, but you're a human, right? So eclipse season understands that their delivery may be a little bit rough, not exactly what you would hope for. But again, that's not what the eclipse energy cares about. It's one of those situations, and I'm giving the example, I'm guided to talk about this because it's important, it's happening right now, where, let's say, you are apartment hunting, right? Or house hunting. You know that there aren't a lot of options. You check every day just to see what's out there, Then something that seems freaking perfect pops up. But it pops up, and it's not gonna last. But it pops up at the wrong time, right? because you're looking for 3 months from now, right? You're not financially ready for it right now, but it pops up. That's eclipse energy, right? It's one of those situations where the divine's like, I'm putting in your pathway. You try to manifest, but it's probably going to cause some stress, because how are you going to afford it? What are you going to do? What, figure it, you know what I mean? I'm going to give that example. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I guess that's the first thing that came to my mind because I am in the process of moving. So moving is like right on my forehead, like right there. You guys know I'm moving back to New Jersey. I don't even want to get into that topic. It is stressful. Okay? And for those of you that are new, I am in the Dominican Republic right now, so it's an overseas move. There's a lot going on, but I'm gonna save that for another time, right? But that's an example of something where the divine's like, but we delivered. This is what you need. This is what you wanted. It's a blessing. But you're like, oh my God, right now? Right now? No. But what you don't perceive is that there's no such thing as bad timing. You may perceive it as bad timing. You may perceive whatever eclipse season throws at you or takes away as bad timing. But it's not in the grand scheme of things, in the scale, in the scale of the universe. It's not bad timing. Right? Going back to my example, maybe they throw something at you in a bad time to kind of push you, to get your energy flowing, to make you more productive, to make you more creative. Maybe you don't see that though you had something planned for one particular time of year, it will benefit you to have it earlier. You just don't know why yet, right? Maybe you don't see yet why whatever's being eclipsed out is being eclipsed out. Maybe a breakup. Maybe you lost a friend. Maybe you got in an argument with somebody. Maybe you lost a job. If you did, my heart's with you. But you don't see yet. You don't see that anything that's being taken out is for your highest good. It's because something better is coming along. Or it's for you to see something about yourself, something you've been dealing with, something that you need to heal. You're around the wrong person. Maybe the person or the situation is not trustworthy. It was going to harm you in the long run. You don't see it. It's just going to be tough right now. So keep that in mind. Anything that happens in the next coming weeks, in the next month, anything that's been happening in the past month is part of a bigger picture. Now add Mercury retrograde into it. Well, I'm not going to talk about the, okay, listen, what's with the insects? This fly won't get off the table. It's really annoying. And it only likes to be in my head. Like, get off my hair. I'm not going to, Mercury retrograde down to the little details can affect technology, affect how you communicate. It can cause a lot of miscommunications between people. Okay? Etc. Though you may read that, but it's not that simple as what you see on social media or, on YouTube in regards to how Mercury retrograde can affect you. I want you to remember that. I'm not going to go too deeply into it. And don't worry, Spirit's guiding me to talk about this in the beginning, and then we're going to go into a tarot reading with a lot of detail. This is part of the reading, okay? I promise. Then we're going to see, exactly what's going on. So bear with me. I'm just following Spirit's orders right now. It's not as simple as what you see, right? Because it tells you how a Mercury retrograde can manifest, but it's not taking into account how, It's Mercury retrograde will manifest differently every time depending on the current alignments, right? Like right now, Mercury retrograde is going to manifest differently because of the eclipse. It also will manifest differently in your life depending on your chart, your natal chart, your birth chart, right? All of that stuff matters. For example, I was one of the 20% of people that was born during Mercury retrograde. My birth. I mean, go figure. My entire life is a misunderstanding. But Mercury retrograde affects me differently because of that. Okay? Whereas my general way of operating is like being in constant Mercury retrograde. And then when Mercury actually is in retrograde, it actually pushes me to be able to speak more clearly. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes, depending. But yeah, I get that effect. So take that into account. But nonetheless, anytime a planet is in retrograde, remember Mercury is all about communication. It's not just communication with others, it's also communication with yourself. So when it's in retrograde, think about retrograde means going backwards. So it's you going within. Going within. So whatever's happening right now, whatever the eclipse is manifesting right now, is also, with the help of Mercury retrograde, going to put you in a place that is conducive to a lot of growth, a lot of soul growth, okay? To a big, to ascension. It's gonna help you ascend. Because whatever happens right now, it's not just happening. Things are not just being eclipsed in and out. But Mercury retrograde is going to force you to go into a place where you sit down and communicate with yourself and think about why, right? Think about why. Make you analyze in what ways you're miscommunicating with yourself or with others. Make you really just go within. In the same way, though, it can also everything has a dark and a light, right? It could also push you. It could also put you in a situation where your inner dialogue can be toxic, where you can miscommunicate with yourself. You don't want to do that, right? So be careful of that. That's why Spirit is making sure to talk about this in the beginning, because it could have that effect. Whereas something's eclipsed in and out of your life, and with Mercury in retrograde, the communication that you have with yourself personally could be a miscommunication. Like, this happened because I'm this, or, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that, or, shaming yourself, etc. Be very careful how you talk to yourself, right? Again, remember, anything that's happening right now is happening for your benefit. It's happening for your benefit. But definitely expect things to happen very quickly. Now, I don't know what I'm picking up on. Again, if you're new, my main ability is channeling. So I also pick up on a lot of energy without the cards. But I'm gonna tell you right now before I whoa, can't even speak. There you go, Mercury retrograde. Before I even pull the cards, be careful of people from the past trying to come back to communicate with you again. That's what exes like to do during Mercury retrograde. Or exes of all sorts. People from the past. I'm gonna tell you something though, okay? Whoever you haven't talked to in a while, or if anyone comes back or bringing something from the past up now, I'm telling you, of all times, if they're doing it during this Mercury retrograde with the eclipse energy, Spirit is trying to tell you, it's a sign. okay? Spirit is cornering them in the same way eclipses corner everybody, to make them recognize ways that they have done right and done wrong to their ability. Because honey, if they're narcissistic, don't let anyone tell you that they're ever gonna recognize anything, period, okay? They're not capable. They are able to recognize that they're lonely. They are able to recognize that you don't talk to them anymore, etc., etc. But most of their self-reflection comes from a place of serving themselves. If that's the case, I want you to remember that if you went through a separation with someone because they were toxic or had those kind of traits, okay? This may be the time where they're cornered, okay? That doesn't mean that they're trustworthy. This is the time, it's Mercury retrograde, that you will notice people blasts from the past coming up, okay? This could happen in many ways, but I'm getting, since that example came up, be careful. We did talk about the kind of conversations you have with yourself, because there may be somebody trying to come back into your life that doesn't have the best intentions. I'm just seeing as clear as day. There's somebody whose intentions are very self-focused, okay? Very self-focused. But with Mercury retrograde happening right now, it can accidentally put you in a place where they say the right things and then you start miscommunicating with yourself. You start thinking, maybe it was my fault, right? Maybe I should give them a chance. No, if you let somebody go, you need to let them go. The divine wants nothing but new for you. You're going to notice, okay? Because what's happening right now is that a lot of people that had bad behaviors that didn't change their bad behaviors are being cornered, having to face that. So they may be reaching out to people they've wronged and stuff, but it's not really because they want to deal with their bad behavior. It's just because they feel the void of everybody seeing who they really are. I'm seeing that clear as day for someone, but we're gonna pull some cards and see what's up. No. Yeah, no, it's definitely somebody you walked away from. There's that Eight of Cups. You know what? With the Devil. Either you walked away from this person or this person walked away from you, but there was definitely some kind of conflict here. Five of Wands. There is that Two of Swords, which is no communication, some kind of blockage, okay? The Devil is dead center. The King of Swords doesn't have to be male, okay? The King of Swords. The King of Swords is the Ice King. Like I said, he rules with his mind, not with his heart, right? Every card has a light and a dark. With the Devil here, this is the dark side of the King of Swords. When the King of Swords is in his dark side, again, he's very self-focused. Like I said, rules with his mind. Very self-focused. It's all about self-gratification, validation, control, holding that sword. Swords also signify communication. They control when they communicate with you, how they communicate with you, right? Whatever the case may be, because I see this King of Swords looking that way, it kind of tells me that they were being cold with you or they turned their back at you at some point, okay? But I want you to know that this person did that for control. They did it for control. That's how they keep control. This is abuse. This is abusive. The King of Swords could be very abusive. Whatever the case may be, and this doesn't have to be romantic, it could be. You walked away from this person, right? Eight of Cups is walking away. You walked away from this person because of their devil energy. It was, I feel like, the devil energy and the conflict came after the walking away, though. I think that after you walked away from this person, you were able to see, okay, that a lot of the conflict that you needed, this is the 5 of Wands, which means conflict, argument, strife. The 5 in numerology also means change. I think that this walking away triggered, okay, you recognizing that there needed to be some kind of change in regards to whatever devil energy you have inside, whatever darkness you have inside that allowed you to put up with people like this. Or you recognize, hindsight is 20/20, right? As you walked away, you realize, wow, this person was literally the devil. This person was the devil. It's okay. Don't shame yourself, right? You live and you learn. The point is, the 2 of Swords also in tarot is the card that a lot of decks call peace. Okay? Call peace. It's called the card of peace. It is you choosing to cover your eyes and block yourself from some kind of communication, or you realize that peace comes from not communicating with this devil. Okay? Now I want to tell you something, because remember, what I see, combination of tarot and channeling, I am seeing clear as day. This is what's going on in the universe. Remember, it's all energy, right? The thing is, the universe is hitting this person hard because this realization that you have had about this person, many people are having this realization about this person at the same time. Now, I want you to imagine that. Imagine one person, one common denominator that acted like this. I'm going to light this Palo Santo just to clear the energy. That acted like this King of Swords that I just described, right? Imagine you getting away with it for a long time. Because the King of Swords is not an idiot. He holds a sword after all. He's an intelligent person. Imagine getting away with that for a very long time, right? But relationship after relationship after relationship after relationship, after not just relationship romantically, but even work relationships, connections, friendships, you realize, they've left everybody in a similar state because of they've effed people over left and right. They've showed their ass left and right in many different places, with many different people. So imagine this one person, this King of Swords, being right here. And simultaneously, every single party that has had some kind of bad interaction with this person, the common denominator with you guys is that you guys needed to do some healing. That's why you allowed this kind of connection in the first place. Lack of boundaries. It was, you guys were all put in this person's path, one way or another, to learn either boundaries or self-love, whether it be at work or relationship, doesn't matter. Everybody that interacted with this person, okay, was guided to ascend. Every single person. I mean, this is crazy. I'm seeing as clear as day. So you have multiple groups of people right now on a healing journey. And the common denominator, not entirely, but this person is a part of the people that have done them wrong, or the people that have been difficult to deal with in their life, or the people that have caused them some kind of problems. So imagine being the universe, this giant, God overseeing everything and seeing multiple groups of people or multiple people healing and all recognizing that this person was a devil. What's gonna happen during eclipse season? Imagine all the karma that you accrue when that is the situation. When you're just going about your life, holding that sword, trying to control people left and right, turning your back to the fact that everybody is walking away and recognizing, damn, I had a conflict with this person. Damn, this person's devil energy is serious. Damn, over and over again. Here you are, avoiding looking at it. At a certain point, especially when eclipse season and Mercury retrogrades, and the divine's gonna cause some shit. Okay? Because I'm getting it could literally be 8 people. Combination of relationships they've been in, friends, work, work environments where they've been fired from or they've left. A lot of people have interacted with these people. Everybody has come down to the common denominator. I am at peace when I limit my communication with this person. You think the divine doesn't see any of that? What's happening now during this eclipse season for this person is that this person, I'm not saying that they're recognizing the error of their ways. I'm not sure that this person with this devil energy, this is a dark entity, a dark spirit that they have. I don't think that they have the emotional intelligence or capability to care more about, or the empathy to care more about others than themselves, to be honest. Whatever the case may be, that doesn't mean they can't feel. What they do recognize is the divine put them in a place where they look around and everybody is like this. Everybody is like this. I don't see you. I don't hear you. I'm protecting my peace. People that they were close to, maybe if people that didn't cut them off, okay, are noticing patterns about them and have created some distance. Remember, you don't always have to cut somebody off to create distance, so they can tell, not invited to places as much. Don't message them as much, or don't open up, don't share as much with them as they used to. Things like that. They notice it. That's causing a reaction in this person. This person is going through it. But whoever this is, I'm letting you know right now, it's a warning. I'm letting you know right now, it's a warning. They can tell you all the stories that they want to tell you. They have not changed their behavior. The only thing that's affecting them is the fact that everybody is seeing them for who they really are. Okay? And without that validation, without that false sense of power, they feel like nothing. I am so sorry if you had to go through interacting with somebody like this. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. What the divine doesn't want you to do is go backwards now. The divine wants you to remember this and remember your worth and move forward. Because blessings are, this whole reading is not going to be about this person. I'm not going to give them that much power. Because there is a portion of this reading where they're letting me know of all the beautiful things that are manifesting in your future. We're going to get to that. But they want to touch on this first because with this Mercury retrograde, this person's coming back. They're going to try to contact you. They're not going to stop. I'm going to let you know now. And it's going to be obvious to you because they're either going to message you at times where you can tell they're either drinking or there are going to be signs that they are still the same disrespectful person with no regard. There are going to be signs. But I'm going to let you know, they're going to keep trying to communicate with you. And if it's not happening physically, it's energetically. Remember that ish. Please. I don't care if you broke up with this person freaking 12 years ago, honey. Remember, energy is energy. You got to make it a point. I think Spirit also wants you to cut that cord, that energetic cord. You still have an energetic cord. The thing is, even if you cut an energetic cord, that is why it is so important. I can make a separate video about this. That is why it is so important. Spirit wants you to learn the lesson. Be careful who you have sex with. Be careful who you interact with on a daily basis. Be careful who you allow into your home. The divine wants you to learn a lesson from this. They want you to learn something from this because your life is about to change. Your energy is valuable. It's the most valuable thing that you have. The most valuable thing that you have. Okay? It is not worth it to surround yourself with people that you can tell, that give you a bad vibe. Sometimes we can't avoid being around people that, because we are on earth to learn certain lessons. But for example, maybe now is the time. You can't avoid it 100%, but learn to protect yourself a little bit. Don't invite everybody into your house, because whatever energy they have, they're going to bring it into your space. You don't know if they have envious spirits, jealous spirits. People can be envious and jealous of things that you don't even process. People could be jealous and envious of. Like, what? I think I gave that example in a reading once. It's the example of, like, let's say you have like a 20-year-old car. I have an old ass car. I don't care. What I do care about is not having a car payment. Okay? I'm happy about that. My car is old as hell. I don't care. I don't have a car payment. I can't, I'm not, do not live over your means. Or at least it's better, even if you can, it's good to save money. That's a whole nother thing. But you'd be surprised. So you in your mind would be like, why would anybody be jealous of my 20-year-old car? Why would anybody be jealous? I mean, it's not a 2024 brand new freaking Lamborghini. But Susan down the street is riding her bicycle to work every day. Or Susan down the street has a car, you think, but she couldn't afford it herself at all. She's borrowing her cousin's car or her husband's car. She has nothing in her bank account first. You understand? So the only reason I'm giving that analogy, it's an analogy of, like, sometimes people are envious and jealous of things that you don't even perceive. Like, why would you be? Trust me, people will find something. If they have a spirit of jealousy and envy within them, they will find something to be jealous and envious. It could be your freaking hair. It could be your nail polish, dude. It doesn't matter. It could be the fact that your nails always come out good and the nails, your eyebrows, like, it's a spirit that they carry. So with that being said, thing is, treat your spaces, your like a temple, your body, a temple, your home, everything. Spirit wants you to learn the lesson not to allow people into your home, your space, especially into your body in sexual relations. That's the biggest way. I mean, that is so powerful. Unless they really prove to you, not that you have to walk around with an attitude as, that says you need to prove yourself to me. That's devil energy. That's not what I mean. But Spirit is telling me that they blessed you with discernment. If you pray for anything, and every night, if you want to pray for something important, pray for discernment above all. You might be like, why? Trust me, that's the most important thing you can pray for. Right? It goes hands in hand with protection, asking for protection. The divine has blessed you with the ability to discern good and bad, dark and light. Right? Because you were maybe too open with your energy and you allowed all sorts of spirits into your life. And now you've been doing the cleanup. That's why Spirit, even though you think your life is going upside down, inside out, You see chaos everywhere. I said that in another reading. It's like the divine's like, they don't want you to perceive it that way, because what's really going on is that you see it as like things are going everywhere, things are going bad, but what spirit is actually doing is cleaning it up for you. And sometimes, have you ever seen that show Hoarders? It's so sad that people go through that. It breaks my heart every time I see it, you know, because above you saying like, ew, you know, at least me, what I instantly say, nobody gets like that unless they have something really going on with them emotionally or psychologically, and that is heartbreaking to see. Heartbreaking. Above all, you know, like that goes above like the yuck factor. But nonetheless, you know, you could be living in an energetic space that looks like Hoarders without you even realizing it, because it's invisible, because you don't see it. That doesn't mean that your energetic space is not like one of those houses you see on Hoarders, because of all of the people that you've allowed into your space. And not to shame you, but the divine had you go through certain experiences so that you can now discern what's good for you, what's bad for you, etc. So even though right now, the reason I brought up Hoarders is because they're literally showing it. I'm channeling, showed it to me that way. It's because that's what's going on. So in the process of them cleaning up all the, you know, when they bring the cleanup crew, it's a mess. It's chaos. You know, the people, the actual Hoarders themselves are going through emotions. They're having breakdowns because they're struggling with like not wanting to throw things out. They're refusing. They go through stages, right, of sadness, anger, grief. They go through all the stages. And then there's also a mess because the cleanup crew is throwing stuff out. It's a freaking battle, all right? Until finally it gets cleaned. That's what's happening in your life right now, honey. The divine wants you to perceive it that way. So even though you're like, shit, everything's going bad, no, you said everything's a mess right now. Everything's going on. I'm stressed out. Things are so unclear. You're still being blessed. You're not being cursed. You're being blessed, because what's happening right now is God and the angels and spirit has blessed you with discernment, and they sent their spirit team, they sent their angels as they're cleaning right now. And all those emotions that you're feeling, etc., is part of the process. It's like you being that hoarder, right? And then they're gonna gift you. The final prize, again, is that discernment, so that in the future, because you're about to enter a new world, you know how to be more careful with your energy, so that you don't have these people just coming into your energetic space and dumping all their shit on you, because they're dark entities. They're like ticks. They're like fleas. They start jumping on you without you even realizing. And you know, that's what's going on here. That's what's going on here, and it's a blessing. Divine wants you to know, hey, it's going to be rocky maybe for the next 2 months, but you're going to see, I'm telling you by the end of this year, you're going to be like, wow, everything really has come together, right? So you're noticing you might go in and out of emotions a lot. So the reason that I brought all that up is, number one, I'm channeling, but also if this person does not actually contact you physically, that doesn't mean that they're not contacting you energetically. That's what I'm saying. Because they were one of those people that you allowed into their space. So the divine had me tell you what they're going through right now. Again, this could be someone that you dated 10 years ago. So while they're sitting in that emotion, that devil energy, they are thinking of you anytime somebody thinks of you, because you made the decision to connect your energy with this person at a given time for so long. Anytime that they think about situations that involve you and the past, it's almost like they're trying to send their darkness to you. They're trying to send their shit to you. Right? They're sending that to you. So back to what I said in the beginning, it is more important now than ever to do extra doses of cleansing your energy and space multiple times a week for the next month, please. Because people are being cornered with the eclipse, and they were people before you were granted that discernment there were people in your life before you were granted that discernment that were either this particular person or, you know, people that caused a lot more havoc in your life than you realize, had dark entities, and while they're being cornered, they're throwing energy at you, whether on purpose or not. Whether it's because they're literally trying to damn your existence, or because they're a narcissist and they're angry that you're ignoring them, or whether because of their own issues, they're like, why did I talk to this person? Whatever the case may be, or their anger, or lack of validation, you know, because there's definitely someone not talking to someone here, whatever the case may be. All that energy, you might just be minding your business at Target or Walmart or wherever you are in the world, okay? The store. And this person sitting in their house having these feelings about you and throwing this energy at you. You need to, you know? And it's especially potent around this time because it's hitting them extra hard around this time. So you need to protect yourself. And take it as a lesson. Again, how Spirit is saying, take it as a lesson so that you don't have to walk around basically protecting yourself from so many dark energies for your whole life. You can limit having to do that so often, again, by learning discernment. And from now on, careful who you allow into your house and into your space and who you connect emotionally with, and especially who you connect your spirit with sexually. Be very careful. Okay? Only surround yourself with people that uplift you and have that kind of energy. And know how to say no and walk away and create a boundary the moment they show you different. That's it. That's something that you learn. So if you take anything from this, no, this is keep them blocked. Okay? Keep that energy blocked. Okay? I don't want you to dwell on what they did anymore. I want you to block their energy. Block their energy, and if it's manifesting in the physical reality, block their life. Block their calls. Just block them. But this person's persistent. I'm telling you, because I just feel someone that's either obsessively thinking about you or thinking of manipulative ways to get back in your life. 100%. Going back to this person, listen, I don't know what this person did besides what they did to you. Shit. But a lot of people are talking about this person. A lot of people are talking about this person because this is a time of clarity. Like, people are having epiphanies about this person. Just saw the Tower. And the Ace of Swords. Clarity, clarity. Sun, illumination, sun, moon. People having, yeah. Even friends. Because this person, I feel like, even had friends. And instead of being an actual friend, they were actually like secretly trying to be them. I'm getting, what the fuck is that? Right? They had that, like, that spirit about them, that jealous, you know, if they had issues with a lot of people, it's because they couldn't bear that other people represented things that they wanted to be and couldn't be. That's fucking crazy that people live their life like that. Yes. You know? I'm seeing that. Right? Like, if they had a best friend that drove this kind of car, like, they try to almost like use their life as a template. Like, what is that? But not in a way of like, oh, you encourage me, or you know, you motivate me, you inspire me. No, not in that way. In like a jealous way. I'm also seeing, shit, what is this? I'm seeing, it's like the divine is taking me to like the back, like stuff that's going on without you knowing. I don't know why it's even important for you to know this, but people are talking about you. People are talking about you. People that you do not expect are talking about you in a good way. Because I feel like people have been exposed to who this person is, whoever this is, right? And I'm seeing a situation where they bring you up, or they say something bad about you, or they try to, and whereas, again, because I feel like this person had people fooled for a while. I don't know if this is making sense. And I don't really know what this is. I'm just sharing the message. What the fuck? Excuse my language. But basically, people are calling them out. Like, actually, this person seemed like a really good person. I know that you're saying that this person did this, but they actually just don't seem like the type of person that would do that. Or why would you say something bad about this person? They never did anything to you. They never did anything bad to you in particular. Like, people are actually starting to call. It's not just the people that are like keeping distance and not talking to this person, but people are actually actively calling this person out. This person's being exposed as we speak for who they really are. Right? Because this might be for someone, because for some of you, like, they've gone out of their way, like, to use your name to make them a victim somehow. And people are seeing, like, right. I feel like maybe that worked in the beginning, but people are seeing right through it. Conversations are being had about you without you even knowing that. That's crazy. And because of that, people starting to realize, like, how this person is. They're realizing a lot of traits of this person, because, again, you could act one way for a little while, but after a while, people start to catch on, right? You could only be a wolf in sheep's clothing for so long until your sheep's clothing is, wears out. But people are starting to challenge this person because they see now the patterns. Okay? Or if this was romantic, they connected with someone after you and they did something similar. And friends, let's say, or family members are realizing, well, you've had the same problem with every single person. How could that be? And people are starting to point things out. And also keeping their distance. I gotta keep it real. I'm seeing that. Can you confirm that? Listen, hold on. Listen, I'm gonna have to pull this out like that. Listen, this is angelic intervention. Oh my God, look, I'm telling you. And I channel the tower. Yes, this is happening. This is angelic intervention. Balancing out the scales. I don't read reversals unless they tell me, like, it just comes out and they say that it needs to be read that way. And this is exactly, it's reiterating what I say. The Magician in reverse is somebody very manipulative. And the Two of Cups in reverse is broken relationship. I didn't even notice how I set out these cards. The Nine of Wands is someone standing their ground and also keeping heavy boundaries. Okay? Like, I've seen it all. I'm gonna stand up for the truth now. People are, it's literally the card of challenging. People are challenging this person's devil energy now. People are noticing, look, Eight of Cups with the Magician in reverse, that this person has walked away from a lot of people or left a lot of people. They're manipulative. People have noticed that. People have noticed that they like to act. There's a King of Swords with the Temperance under it. It's that type of person that can fool somebody on the outside because they seem very logical. When you have somebody that's very logical, doesn't get angered very easily, okay? That could be a good trait, but that could also be a sign of somebody manipulative. You want to see somebody that has no problem showing emotions. Do not make the mistake of thinking that because somebody's unemotional that they're a good person. or because they don't get angered easily, they're not a good person. I'm not saying to go after people or look for people that get angry, no, but you want to see somebody that has a healthy emotional range. Somebody that can talk about their feelings, somebody that's okay being sad, somebody that's okay being happy, somebody that's okay seeing other people happy, somebody that's okay showing empathy, okay? Not somebody that has this arrogance, that's the word. This is this arrogance, and because they are calm, cool, and collected on the outside, tempered, they can, for a short period of time, make people feel like they are a good person, but then people realize after they have some kind of interaction, no, I have to walk away from this person, and this person is quite manipulative, actually. Okay. So people are now seeing that. There might be particularly a male in this person's life. It could be a ex-best friend or a friend or somebody that they know or a father or a brother, whatever, and challenging this person. Like, this person literally has a helmet on, like challenging the devil. Like, no, I see your pattern. You seem to have had conflict with everybody you've dated, actually. Or anybody that you've had any kind of connection with. Remember, the Two of Cups could be dating. The Two of Cups could also be like a connection, like a friendship as well. Okay? You've had that. People are calling that out. And because of that, people are also setting boundaries with this person. Now, the Tower means sudden upheaval. Like, the sudden upheaval that this person's having is that they're starting to notice that everyone either has them blocked, not talking to them, causing some distance, that people are defending you, that people are not falling into their bullshit anymore. That's what this is. Okay? So you're going to feel the energy of their Tower, whether they're just like literally calling or trying to reach out or trying to add you on social media if you block them, whatever they're doing, send you TikToks, snaps, I don't know, whatever, DMs, whatever. Or if it's just energetic. The Tower that this person's having is that they're realizing that people see them for who they are, and realize that they're the only people that don't want to see themselves for who they are, and that nobody's buying into their bullshit. They're losing it. But again, I don't feel like that means that they're learning their lesson. That's just who they are. Now, going back to you, the blessing that you're having out of this situation is the divine, again, showing you discernment. Honey, your life's about to change. Let's talk about that. Whoa. Hold on. Healer of abundance. Never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to be innovative make you destined to succeed. It might be time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for family. The situation involves a person, possibly you, who's down to earth with a gift for design or decorating. He or she is open-minded and nurturing. Eight of abundance is the Eight of Pentacles. This is a time of learning and honing your skills. You may feel inspired to go back to school, take seminars on topics that fascinate you, or educate yourself on the healing arts. This is a good time to change jobs or make a career move. The key to success is in the details. Monitor your projects carefully. Five of emotion is the Five of Cups, which is sadness, melancholy. Forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistakes of the past so that everyone can move forward. Grieving is a normal part of life. Ask your angels or those you love to help you move through the process quickly so you can get back to the path of joy. So basically oh my God, yes. This is the Wheel of Fortune. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Look at all those angels banded together. A happy change. Your angels have heard your prayers and have banded together to create real and joyful changes in your life. Events begin to move forward and great progress will now be possible. You may need to make some rapid decisions due to the suddenness of activity. Be confident and trust the guidance you receive. All of this that just came out for you,
above all, confirms what we channeled about the eclipse energy. Remember I said, like, give the example, like things may be happening at like times that you feel like are not the right time, etc. Honey, what I'm getting from here though, clear as day. Obviously, listen. What this situation, the energy from this person, honestly, even limited your creativity, limited your ability to succeed, limited your ability to, you were meant to create things, you were meant to do things that you didn't do because this person's spirit was holding you back without you even realizing it. You know that? Without you even realizing it. Because they had some kind of inner problem, whatever, and that energy transference between them and you, actually, it doesn't mean that your destiny is not going to be fulfilled, but it definitely stalled it. But nothing's an accident because you had to learn that lesson. If you had to learn that lesson, you had to learn that lesson. So now you're healing. Okay? So what's happening, that gift of discernment that you're having, not letting this person back into your life, or people that are similar into your life. The divine wants you to get back to who you are, what you like. Forgive the situation and grieve it. Didn't I say it says, ask your angels and those you love to help you move through the process quickly so that you can get back to the path to joy? It says there's a big emphasis on like quick. Like, with all due respect, I know that this sounds harsh, but this is basically the angel's way of saying get over it. That's horrible advice. No one's saying that going through the healing process is not important. Well, they don't want you to dwell because things are about to move quickly. They want you to acknowledge this, set your boundary to it, understand discernment. I want you to focus forward because what's manifesting for you is you going after a new venture somehow, maybe a new job. If you're, it's you working towards success and it's going to take you where you want to go. If you're thinking about going back to school or applying for a new job, do it. It's actually, don't be stressed about it. It's gonna work out in your favor, okay? They're writing numbers, you're doing math on the board. I just heard Spirit tell me the math is gonna add up. The numbers are going to work out. Whatever that means to you, that might be a side message for somebody. The numbers are going to work out. Maybe you're afraid that of, a financial situation or how you're going to be able to afford things, etc. The numbers are going to be fine. Okay? I'm saying that especially because they gave me the example that I gave in the beginning about like a sudden opportunity that you weren't really 100% ready for, etc., etc. Okay? Now, in this Five of Cups, it shows a man on his knee asking for forgiveness, begging for forgiveness. I'm going to tell you right now, if this person comes back trying to ask you for forgiveness, and they are, in fact, the person that I described and you know it, I'm going to keep it real. The divine is making it very clear to you, honey, do not waste your time in the engaging in the back and forth with this person's nasty energy, okay? Forgive them from you don't have to have a conversation with them, and then grieve, and then try to move on. Say, I learned from this, okay? Because the Wheel of Fortune is here. This is your karmic payout. This is like your life is about to change and move forward very quickly. You've been praying for something in particular, something specific. If you've been asking for something in particular, you don't see how it's gonna manifest, but you've been praying, please, angels, God, help this come to my life. The angels heard you and they want you to know that they are bringing, it's manifesting now. Now, you're gonna see the signs of it in the next month. What they don't want you to do is be in this energy because of this person's energy trying to get back at you and then it making you dwell when you need to be moving quickly. Okay? When you need to be getting creative to make things happen. Whatever that means to you. Because as long as you put your energy into making whatever it is that you're trying to manifest happen, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen quickly. Remember, anything that comes suddenly right now, it may seem stressful or the wrong timing. It's not the wrong timing. The wrong timing is you going backwards and allowing this person's energy back into your space. No. Okay? What's this Wheel of Fortune here for? Oh my God, it's something divinely ordained for you. Wow, hope, healing, faith. Geez, I forgot. I'm not allowed to show that card anymore. I'm gonna have to put a sticker on it when I edit it because animated nudity, they demonetize. Why is the Star card here and why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Hold on. Moving towards calmer waters. Now, listen, I channeled these two cards too. Six of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Moon, because it's like you're moving forward and you're moving forward with a new energy. What's becoming clear is what was hidden in the dark. What was, the shadow side of everything is becoming very clear to you. I also see that you're going to be getting some news about something that you've been waiting to hear from. You're going to get this news in the night. You might be getting some good news tonight. You might be getting some good news tonight in regards to either a move or moving forward or something getting better for you or something that's going to bring you some kind of peace, some type of tranquility. Yes, World's card, okay? I keep hearing tonight. It could literally just be the night and it could be any time this month, but for a lot of you, you might be hearing something tonight. If anything, this week. The World's card is, you see, when I have two travel cards, I emphasize travel. Travel cards for me are the World's card. The Six of Swords is a travel card for me. The Eight of Wands is a travel card. Two travel cards here. This is also closing out a cycle. I forgot I can't show this one either, so I'm gonna have to put a sticker on that. That's the World's card. Oh my God, so annoying, right? Some kind of stressful cycle that you've had is about to close. You're going to receive some news tonight. First, I just keep hearing that. Some of you are going to receive, whoever this is for, I'm going to stay true to what I'm hearing. You're going to receive good news tonight. That is not even, yes, that's not even, look, I channeled the sun and it's poking out, so I have to take it out. These are the cards that I channeled, okay? I said the Ace of Swords, Moon, things are going to be illuminated. Things are illuminated about this person. Things are being illuminated about the future. And I'm speaking very quickly right now. I am sorry. I'm usually a lot slower, but I'm looking at my device and it's on 3%. And I don't want to, I wasn't ready to stop this, but I need a new device. I use my phone to record because it's easier with the holder than a camera and it records for longer. But I've had this device for 3 years now. I think it's, Apple does, I don't find a need to be getting new phones every year. That's ridiculous. I'm not judging you if you do. I just don't. But Apple does something where I think 3 years is the point where the battery just does not. It was on 100% when I started, it's already done. And I know that because it kept saying 10%, you're at 10, low warning, whatever. Anyway, some of you are getting, this might not even be what the main focus of this reading, but I might make it the title because somebody needs to know that this is tonight. Somebody might, okay. Somebody might be getting, oh shit, this is eclipse energy. The sun and the moon is the eclipse. I'm talking about the eclipse the entire time and it doesn't even cross my mind. And the reason I'm channeling the sun and the moon together is because of the eclipse. But yeah, it could be tonight, but the eclipse is the 8th. It could be somewhere, it's during eclipse season, if anything. But for some of you, tonight, ace means one. If you're waiting on some kind of news tonight, whoever you are, I'll put it this way, you're gonna receive very promising news during eclipse season if you're waiting for something, okay? And if you're afraid you're not gonna hear from something or a contract, something official. Because the Hierophant means something official. It could be documents, okay? Schools, religious institutions, it could be signing a lease, signing something because there are keys here. It's something official. If you are of the subset of people that are waiting for something tonight and don't know if it's going to go good or bad, it's going to go good. Okay? You're going to get good news. And in regards to the future, this is balance, honey. This is eclipse energy. What's bad has been eclipsed out. What's good is being eclipsed in. And the Hierophant is all about elevation, wisdom, spiritual awakening, honey. Okay? That's where you're headed. Things being committed to your life. And they want you to have a commitment to the energy that we were talking about. Letting this behind. But I'm just, I'm letting you know though, create an energetic boundary between your energy and this energy of this person. This energy of this person, okay, was keeping you even in financial lack. It was in a lack mentality. It could be financial, it could be anything. It could even just be a lack in your mindset. Okay? Because they have like lack mind. They had a mindset of lack. Even if they were wealthy, their lack mindset could be the fact that they were unemotional and unable to open up. That's lack. Nobody is just like that. Don't trick yourself. No one is just like that. You're like that because you're lacking something. You didn't get love when you were a child. Like it's not, any way you look at it, it's not normal. No one's just emotionally unavailable. It's abnormal somewhere or another. Whether because of trauma, they have issues, or they're autistic, that doesn't mean that you're a bad person, okay? That kind of affects, depending on where you are in the spectrum, how you connect emotionally. Not all the time, you know? It's not a linear spectrum. But I don't think that's what it is, because there's a devil here. It's something else. Like, darker. There's nothing dark about autism. Nothing. That runs in my family. So I know, nothing. It's not something that I'm foreign to. Some of the kindest people I've ever met. And this is not kind. This that I was saying. Yeah, look, again with the Page of Swords, you're getting news about something. If you're waiting to hear back from a job or something, this is a yes for you. Oh my God, with the 10 of Cups, this is a yes for you. This is a celebration. There could be a mom involved here, mom helping you here. There's something about feminine energy, something about creativity. This is the birth of a new life. Wow. There is going to be, even though you seem stressed, there's going to be a reason to celebrate soon. What the divine doesn't want you to do is allow this energy to F with that. I think I'm on like 1%. 1%. Is there anything else Spirit wants to... Again, remember what I said about the hoarders example, right? Even though things seem, crazy, it's because things are being cleaned out. That's why. The process can give you a different perception into what's actually going on. And miracles are manifesting. If something comes up and you don't know how you're going to do it, I'm telling you, miracles and help is coming somehow. I'm telling you, it's just going to work out. Just trust me. Whatever this means, I feel like who I'm talking to, it's about something specific for you, and you needed that sign, okay? What's this? 3 of Abundance. This is 3 of Pentacles. It says your passions will lead you to your divine life purpose. Do what you love and have confidence in your talent. Learn everything there is to know about your interests by taking classes, getting a mentor, or teaming up with like-minded people. Allow your creativity to soar. That's the 3rd time. These 3 cards are not related, but they all have very similar messages. Come on. Anything else? And then, whoa. Dude, the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Abundance. What? Oh my God, yes. And you are coming into a relationship, but it starts with you. If you're not already in a relationship, if you met someone, if you're with someone new, this person is it. 10 of Abundance. Heaven has provided so many blessings. Your family members are bonded and working together. The children are provided for and a comfortable retirement will one day come along. You've taught your family the grace that comes from knowing right from wrong, and you should be very proud. I told you that was a big emphasis. The divine, okay, is put you in situations where you can learn right from wrong, right? It's like you took one for the team. It's so that then that's going to leave a legacy, anyone that you come in contact, even if you don't have children or your own children, you're going to carry that grace with you. You're going to carry that discernment with you. And that's a part of your life purpose, is to spread that to other people. Right? It's like you can't help others or be an inspiration to others without going through the fire. I'm gonna leave this here, guys, so that my phone's literally, I'm looking at it, 1%. I think. Yeah, it is. I just like scrolled it. All right, love and light, guys. Okay, now, oh yeah, I have to edit this and put the little stickers on the ones that have nudity. Well, I haven't been here for a while. You know, my phone's dying, so I'm not even gonna tell you why. Listen, it's been difficult. But I'm also gonna take some advice from this reading, right? It's just eclipse energy. This is what's meant to be happening. Members, I love you. If you're still there and you are that loyal, and you've been waiting while I've taken some time back, big hugs to you, sending you love and light. I love you so much. You are the real one, sending you so many blessings, so much love. I do want you guys to know I don't mention this a lot, but anytime I do rituals, I always think about my collective in mind, and I do add you to those prayers, and send a lot of protection, etc. your way. It's a give and take, and I love you guys. It's a beautiful energy exchange. I will be uploading though again and coming back on here. So expect a reading later and many more to come this week. All right, love and light, you guys.